Good morning all of you all. Welcome to the online classes of TMPS. Today we'll be starting with a new chapter, our Constitution. A very important chapter and a very important day we are starting this chapter. You know that when we'll be studying this chapter it would be 15th of April. 14th April is the birth date of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is known as the father of our Constitution. Now let us begin, not wasting any more time. What is a Constitution? Constitution is a definite set of rules and regulations that are being set up to govern a country in a proper manner, in a proper way, with set of rules and regulations. So we can define Constitution as Constitution is a set of rules and regulations that are being set to govern a country in a proper and a adequate manner. After that, we have a question that what is the need of Constitution in our country? Our country is a democratic country. What do you understand by the term democratic? Democratic means a country which is being governed by a proper set of rules and regulations, having no discrimination between the people, and having a government which is for the people, from the people, by the people. This is the motto of our Constitution. Also, the Constitution does not seek any special status to anybody in the country. Everybody is being seen equally, and there is no discrimination among the people, among the members of any caste, color, creed, religion. They are all treated equally. Now we'll be discussing that what was the path of our Constitution. Basically, you know that the Constitution basically came into force in India on 26 January. I hope that you are studying in class 9. Everybody knows that 26 January 1950 was the implementation day of our Constitution. But before that, we'll be going to a brief history that how Constitution came into force. In 1946, after the Second World War was over, Cabinet Mission Plan came to India. Cabinet Mission Plan basically came with a proposal that India should make its own constitution, and that demand was accepted by Congress as well as Muslim League, which was the two main parties at that moment. So what happened that the Constituent Assembly was formed on December 1946. When basically the Constituent Assembly was made in 1946 December, then what happened that at that moment there was members which were 389 in numbers. How many members were there? 389 members were there in total, out of which 292 was elected from the voting from the states. They were being elected from general voting from the states. 93 represented the princely states. Princely states means those states which were being owned and controlled, or they had the kingship there, Rajshahi जिसे कहते हैं हम लोग. And 4 were the dominant status places which were being governed by the British provinces. So 4 members were there from there. But after independence, what happened? You know that the course of making the constitution was long. Our constitution took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. To be precise, this is the exact timing. हम लोग बोलते हैं about 3 years. But it is 2 years, 11 months and 18 days that our constitution took for getting into the actual shape it is now. Actual shape I am saying because many amendments have been there. You will be seeing some changes are there. But now the constitution is the soul which is there that is being made at that moment. So what happened? That this took a long time. And before that our country got independence in 1947. We got independence. When independence was there, then the Constituent Assembly members were basically reduced. In many places it is being written there are in 300s, but to be precise, the number is 299. After independence, the members of the Constituent Assembly was 299. Constituent Assembly. So now what is Constituent Assembly? Constituent Assembly was a set of organization that was being under the presidency of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So now do not get confused that we are saying that B.R. Ambedkar is the father of a constitution and I am talking about Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Don't get worried about it. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the Constituent Assembly, the assembly which formed and made the recommendations for making the constitution. It has various lady members also. There was Sarojini Naidu in this Constituent Assembly. Sarojini Naidu was there, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit was there. So various lady members were there. Sir B.R. Ambedkar was also a part of this. Then Dr. Rajendra Prasad was there, Fakhruddin Ahmad was there. So various people were there as a part of this Constituent Assembly. They proposed the various rules and regulations that should be there in a part of the Constitution. After the Constitution was basically recommendations were over, then a drafting committee was being made. Drafting committee. What does the drafting committee does? Drafting committee makes all the things arranged in a proper order. What happened that the Constituent Assemblies proposed all the things which were there, but it was being arranged in a haphazard manner. Haphazard manner means it was not arranged properly. So what happened that there was a drafting committee that was made, and it was made under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So now B.R. Ambedkar basically is known as the architect father of our constitution, because he was the chairman of the drafting committee. He arranged all the things which were there in the constitution in a proper order, and then the proper constitution was being made in the original form that we are seeing. The constitution was ready on 26th of November 1949. The constitution was basically adopted, but it was not enforced. Why it was not enforced on 26th November 1949, even though it was made? Actually, what happened? It was being chosen that 26 January 1950 should be chosen for the day for the enforcement of the constitution. Why? Because on 26 January 1930, for the first time, India hoisted its tricolor national flag at the Lahore session of Congress, and it was being decided that 26 January would be celebrated as the Independence Day of our country. So what happened that we got independence on 15th August 1947. I hope everybody knows. Correct. So what happened that we know that our independence was on 15th August 1947, but the day had to be signified. We wanted to keep the significance of the day, that the day's significance should not be lost. So 26 January was chosen as a day for implementation of the constitution. That the reason that they wanted to signify and they wanted to preserve that day in the history of India. That is why 26 January 1950 was being considered as a day for the implementation of the constitution. Next, a very important thing we'll be talking about, that Nehru's objective. A very important thing in this chapter is what is Nehru's objective. Nehru's objective basically is a set of proposals that was being given by Nehru, because Nehru was also a very prominent member that took part in the Constituent Assembly. He proposed that certain things should be there in our constitution that should be made and everybody should be following it. So what happened that Nehru's objective was a part of our constitution. In Nehru's objective, the various points were there. Some of the important points I will be listing, that India should be a dominant status. India should be free from the foreign rule. There should be no foreign powers that would be making rules and regulations for our country. India should be free for protecting its own boundaries from any of the foreign aggressions. India should have its own judicial system. India should have its own army, and we should have our integrity, sovereignty and democracy, and we should not be dependent on any third country for any other things for making our rules and regulations. Keeping in these narrow objectives in mind, the whole constitution was made. Now, when the constitution was made, the first page of the constitution was being implemented, and the first page of the constitution is known as preamble. What is preamble? Whenever a question is being asked, what is preamble? Always remember, the preamble is the first page of our constitution, which starts with "We the people of India." What does it stand for? That we the people of India, we are the people of India, except our caste, color, creed, religion. Everybody is equal. Nobody should be discriminated, distinguished between any caste, color, creed, religion. Everybody is equal in the eyes of constitution, law and the country. Next, what happened? A very important topic that we'll be discussing, that preamble has some silent features. What were the silent features of constitution? First, republic. What is republic? To be ruled by our own selves and no third party would be ruling us. Republic. Republic means खुद से rule होना. Nobody can rule on us. We'll be ruling ourselves. We'll be governing ourselves via elective body, which is known as government, and no third party would be ruling us. Second, that is democratic. Democratic means democracy is there in our country. That is a form of government that is chosen by the people, from the people, for the people. This is the process of democracy. Third is sovereignty, a very important word, sovereignty. What do you understand by the term sovereignty? Sovereignty basically means that our country should be free from foreign aggressions. Foreign aggressions and any foreign interventions. No third party, no foreign country can say that you should make this law, this rules and regulation. They are nobody to tell us. We will be making our rules and regulations that are good for our country and our people, and nobody can force us to do so. That is respectively told in sovereignty, that no third party can force us to make any law. Next is fraternity. Fraternity was a word that was taken from French Revolution. Basically, fraternity means brotherhood. Brotherhood means भाईचारा. गाय का चारा नहीं है. It is basically भाईचारा. भाईचारा basically what is fraternity. Fraternity means brotherhood. That everybody X, Y, Z, those who are there in the country are the members of the country and should live in a cordial and a proper manner. Then a very, very important another word that was being added in the constitution in the 42nd amendment, that was secularism. You know that secular state, India is a secular state. Secular state means India does not have any official religion. You know, India does not have any official religion. India has a religion that is known as secular. Secular means everybody X, Y, Z following any religion. Hindu, Muslim, Jainism, Sikhism, Christianity, Judaism. Everybody is equal in our country. Our country is secular, irrespective of any religion. And liberties are also there in our country, that everybody is free to do whatever they want, irrespective of their choices. But they should not interfere into the rights of others. So these are the basic things which are there in our first chapter, our constitution. Just go through this video properly. Just look at the things which are there in this chapter, and just once again you can go through the video. If you have any problem, you can call me, text me directly, and I'll be giving the question answers also. Just do it in your copies. If you have any problem, I'm there to help you. Thank you.